Maybe it's just showing me. Now it's gone live. So thank you, Brenda. I don't know if you're still out there or not, but like I was saying, I can just see you giggling away, saying this is why you haven't tested this go live function yet. And that's okay. You know what? I think it's good for us to learn with this technology because there are so many different pieces, but also so many different ways to get where we want to go. So today I'm trying to use Zoom to kind of go live with you all, thinking that this might be easier and prevent some of those crashes that I've been having. That being said, I think I'm just going to try and finish the year off doing these lives. And then I think I might switch over to doing pre-recorded videos on YouTube to be able to post. So I think I'm going to try that and give the content to my heart stampers. You know who you are out there. Those of you who are supporting my business and have all year long through various classes and clubs. I appreciate everything you guys have done, especially in this crazy year as we're trying to all maintain some sanity. So again, thank you. Hearts to y'all. So today we are doing adhesive sheets. Now that we finally got this going live, I have to remember my mic is over here. So let me know if there's issues with sound. These are 12 by 6 sheets. Some of you may recall the old ones that we used to have when we had the big shots. So they look something like this. They were the Sizzix adhesive sheets. I'm sure some of you have those in your closet. Go and pull those out because I want you to use them up. As I was digging through my closet, I discovered I didn't just have one of these. I had 5 of them. Not too sure why I bought so many of them over the years, but let me tell you, I am very grateful to have them, especially on some of those projects that are very finicky. So let me start by just opening one out, taking it out, and kind of showing you what they're all about. So for those of you who haven't seen it, what this is a double-sided adhesive sheet. So it's kind of like our tear and tape. In fact, it's probably exactly the same. Tear and tape is just nice and small, already pre-cut for you, where this is one big sheet. It's the same on both sides, but you will notice on one side, they have little tears. And this is the side to help you peel to get to the adhesive. So the side that peels, this is the part that isn't adhesive. The adhesive is stuck to the sheet behind it. So let me just start by cutting this up a little bit. I'm going to cut this just under 2 inches. Actually, I'll cut it this way, just under 2 inches. I'm just going to show you quickly adhering this to cardstock. So that's basically the purpose of these sheets, is to adhere it to cardstock. I'm also going to cut off a piece that is 5 by 4. Okay, so I'm constantly cutting this down, but I never throw out any of the scraps that I cut off, no matter how big, and you'll see why in a moment. So like I said, the intent is to put it to cardstock. So I've pre-cut for you a piece of black, basic black cardstock, and I'm just going to adhere this to the back of it. So again, I'm just peeling where it comes off. Now the trick is to try to not touch the paper, because of course the paper behind it is all sticky. It's all adhesive. So I'm just peeling like that, flipping it over, mostly using my nails. I know not all of us have those, but the best you can. You are going to get a little gooey, so just make sure you roll it off. Use your jeans, have maybe a microfiber cloth nearby. But there. So now it's stuck already to the back of your piece of cardstock. Now you're going to wonder, why do I want to do that? Well, let me show you. It's so that you can run these fine dies. So for instance, this is the well-written framelit dies. It's got 2 sheets of dies, but look how small, tiny, and delicate they are. The words, you know how much of a pain that is to use your fine tip glue pen or any other adhesive to get that down? No. What I've done now is I've ran through a piece of black cardstock through the die cut and emboss machine. I don't have the new mini one yet to show you. I was hoping I would, but hopefully you'll get to see that in the new year. And what I did is just ran a whole bunch of the words through at once. And so when I peel away those dies, And of course, they're not going to come off all nice and clean for me. I've got to poke them out. There we go. See, all those little words are written. And then all you need to do is pull that off like so. And then you will have your word ready to go. So let me show you a card that I did with that. Right here. So here's a lovely little love. So using the love and the little heart that's in it, I was just able to run it through the Big Shot, peel and stick. No fuss with adhesives. Again, you are going to love that because there's no waiting for the glue to dry or the little glue smudges on your card. Just use those adhesive sheets. Okay, next trick is, what I did is I did the same technique, is I used the adhesive sheets and I used a piece of Whisper white paper, but you know what? Let me use this one since I've already put backing on it. And I'm going to use these lovely, lovely doilies. So these are in the new main catalog. They're square vellum doilies. I wanted to try something fun and different with it. So Stampin' Up! Sells this gorgeous cardstock. They sell these lovely, lovely doil sheets. Now what I want to do though, is I just want to measure actually. Before I peel that off and get it all yicky, I'm just going to measure how much I need. Really, it's approximately 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 because the vellum sheet is basically 3 inches. So I'm just gonna, actually probably more 3 1/8 I'm cutting off. I probably should use a paper trimmer, but I'm not. Actually, yes, I am. Because in the end, I want to make a lovely card and it won't be straight. So let me just cut that down now to where I just snipped. And I just want to make sure that's 3 1/8 here. And 3 1/8 here. Okay, and you know what? That's okay that the adhesive doesn't go all the way to the end on your projects, especially when you're making sticky things. For this particular project though, it is important. So I've just messed that up and that's okay. Actually it still might work. Okay, I just want to grab, my sheet here just because I know this is about to get messy. So a lot of you guys, I'm sure in your craft stash have tons of glitter everywhere. Who does? Leave a comment if you have tons of glitter that you haven't used in a while. So I know this is messy and this particular craft isn't for everyone, but it was something I just wanted to give a try. So again, this time I'm peeling off the backing that I've just put on this cardstock. So this is what it looks like behind the scenes when you have adhesive all over it. So instead of the reverse where we just cut out those letters, I'm taking this doily and I'm just layering it over top. Now I want to make sure I get the part that has most of the adhesive, just like that. And we're going to get messy. So I pulled out some glitter. And in fact, this little can of glitter, I hadn't even opened yet. That's kind of embarrassing. I don't know if anyone remembers these. This is blast from the past, but they used to come in a tube. Yeah, this is the lovely fine, fine glitter. So I recommend Find with this project. What I'm going to do is just sprinkle this over the doily like this. And I'm being very generous because it's all going in the pot and I'm going to be able to dump it all back in. So not too worried about that. But then the trick is just to kind of rub it with your finger to get it all in. So remember the doily had all the beautiful, delicate intricacies. Yeah, check that out. So I'm just going to dump that and again, keep rolling it over with my finger. Now this is where it's important not to get your finger to stick to the glitter because otherwise there'll be pieces that it can't stick to. So I'm just making sure it's all rolled in. Isn't that lovely? Really dump that out. Again, I'm going to have to cut this off. But again, let me show you back to that card that I just created. That was the background that I did here. So as you can see, I had a little finger there and took some of that adhesive off. But doesn't that make such a gorgeous background? And I'm sure you all have different colors of glitter and can do some fun, beautiful things. But once it's all done, it's actually stuck. So the hard part, the mess is made in the tray and once you dump it all off, but once it's all brushed off, it's actually there and it's not making a mess. So get the mess over with, and then your card will be absolutely fabulous. Okay, next trick. Again, pulling out my paper trimmer. I'm gonna make a tag, actually probably 2 of them. So the tag toppers at Stampin' Up! Sells, they perfectly fit a 2-inch sheet of paper. So I'm just gonna cut this down to 2 inches by 4 1/4. And what I'm going to do is, again, put some of that adhesive strips, which I probably should have had pre-cut for you. This is also the fun thing about these Facebook Lives. It actually is all live. I rarely try and kind of do and pre-do anything. It's just kind of on the seat of, going by the seat of my pants. So I thank you all for bearing with me. Again, just line it up. My piece might be a little too big, so I'm just going to trim off the excess. I'm going to save it because I know somewhere down the line I'm going to be able to use that. And again, peel and stick. So did anyone catch the Facebook Live last Sunday where we were doing fun with foils? I'm sure some of you did. You'll get to see why. So I didn't share any of the red and green foil that's in the holiday catalog, but I'm going to today. Okay, so now that I have this all glittery, gotta make sure it doesn't get on my next project. Trick here is to dry out a baby wipe. So your dried baby wipes, after you're kind of using them with your projects, just save them because they're really good at collecting the glitter. Okay, so again, I stuck it to cardstock. You're gonna peel. There we go. So again, all the sticky stuff's on this part. And now I'm gonna go back to do that fun scrappy technique. I'm just gonna start in the middle and I'm gonna layer that. And I'm just gonna start layering all my foil scraps over. So because all the adhesive is there already, I'm not fussing putting adhesives on the back of my strips, which end up making a mess on my foils. So that's a fun trick for you to try just to help save. I know I'm going over and oh, see, look, I had a little bit of adhesive. I don't know if I'll show you here in the end. I had a little bit of adhesive that I ended up picking up on my finger and I ended up getting it on there. That kind of makes me mad. I was trying so hard to keep my fingers clean. It is still messy, but I know you guys can do it. Just making sure that you clean your hands as soon as you peel off those paper because it does leave adhesive behind. And I know we have those adhesive removers that we can use, but I find on the foils, it just makes more of a mess than it does actually cleaning it. It works well on regular cardstock, but on this pretty foil paper, it takes a little more time. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm just doing that. I mean, I won't finish this all here for you. I'll just show you the final project. But you get it. All the adhesive is there already. You just snip off the sides, right, to kind of get it. And then I'll just keep doing it with all of the paper. Let me show you what that final project looks like. Assuming I have it right beside me here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. And so here it is right here. So I've got all the beautiful foils stuck so easily to make these super cute tags using the Tag Buffet stamp set and the fun little bows. Aren't those gorgeous? I just love it. But again, using that adhesive sheet made that super simple to put those stripes on. So last week, you guys saw me kind of putting it on with regular seal. So again, another super easy trick. So again, we're so used to putting adhesive sheets on cardstock. Whoops. Let me show you another one. Again, I just used the adhesive sheet on a piece of Designer Series paper. And this time, instead of using glitter, I just stuck sequins. So again, the same thing, just instead of having to use a whole bunch of glue, you can now make a beautiful sea of sequins, and it's all stuck, whoops, except for the few that fell, but there's not many. It's those few that aren't actually stuck in. I'll see where there's some little spots and I can go and insert another little sequence, but I'll share that finished card with you here later this afternoon. But isn't that gorgeous? Again, made easy using the adhesive sheets. Okay, and one last tip for this video. I will share more though on the Facebook page later today. And don't forget to come back and sign up for the door prize form. You're eligible for that form when you like and share the page, or you tag a friend, just wanting to share the love with others who do love crafting as well. Okay, so somewhere here, I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock with a sheet of the backing, which I cut down to 5 by 10 and 5/8, just to have it all ready to go. Now, I used a fun stamp set that's about to come out. I don't think I'm allowed to actually show you the image of the stamp set yet, based on policies. I can only show you the final image. Oh no. Okay, so you're gonna have to just watch me stamp instead of looking at the stamp set. Okay. But anyways, something sad that happened yesterday. I shouldn't say sad because I know it's gonna be a really good thing. But Stampin' Up! Announced that there is going to be a new supplier for their Whisper White cardstock, Whisper White envelopes, and all those fun stuff. So I think that the thick Whisper White cardstock and the 12 by 12 cardstock, they're items that are already sold out. So I think what's available right now is still some envelopes maybe, and then as well as 8.5 by 11 paper, but I don't know for how long. So do make sure to order your pack. So what I'm doing here is I am stamping some donkeys. Isn't he cute? Yep, this is going to be one of the items you can choose for free as part of your celebrations order that's coming out in January. So, you know what, let's pick another one because there are actually 3 super cute images of this donkey. And I know you're gonna wanna make some cards for some folks in your life who might need to have a donkey card. Oh, isn't he funny? Oh, he's so cute. Okay, this is actually going to force me to make some cards using this donkey because it's not something that I jump to right away. But I just wanted to show you that. So guess what? We've just stamped a bunch of images. There's adhesive sheets on the back. You've now just created a coloring page for yourself or your kids to play with. We are making our very own stickers. So here are some donkey stickers. I'm just going to use a circle punch to punch him out. Isn't he super cute? And then all you're going to do is peel and stick. Now, how much fun are you going to have with those kids in your life, or heck, even for yourself? I don't know about you, but I was a definite sticker collector growing up. I love stickers. Even to this day, I will still buy really cute, pretty stickers. Anyways, I just had to show you that because we sometimes forget how easy it is to create something that we need instead of going out and buying it. These stickers would just make the most adorable Christmas gift or stocking stuffer. Put them together with some markers or some pencil crayons, and you've got fabulous projects. Anyways, those are a few I have for you this morning. I just, again, remember you have those sheets, and if you don't, make sure you order some because they are so fabulous to have on hand, especially for those real intricate projects like I was showing you with those letters. Anyways, thanks again. Stay tuned to the Facebook page for other fun projects that I'll post, and have a happy Funday Sunday. Take care.